UvaldeRadio.net, it's Robert McGill here, doing the Texas 12-pack where we count down, we play back the top 12 Texas country songs of the week every week as reported by the Texas Regional Radio Report. And this is the last weekly countdown for the year. And finally, breaking the top 10, coming in at number 10, Kaitlyn Kohler. She's on the phone right now. What's up?
Hi.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. No, it's absolutely crazy. The fact that it made number 10, like, right at the last week of the cutoff is, like, so special. And I'm so excited and so thankful for everybody that's helped me get this far. It's amazing.
Now, Kaitlyn Kohler here on the phone, and she is a rising Texas country star who will probably make it well beyond Texas when it's all said and done. But I had the pleasure of meeting you a couple of years ago at my former station here in Uvalde. You swung by. We did an on-air interview, and you were with your dad. I'm sure your dad's around close by right now. What are you doing right now this very moment?
Speaking of the devil, I'm actually in the car with him right now.
All right, very good. See,
I just drove to Atlanta the other day, and then yesterday I actually was in the studio with Bobby Terry up in Nashville. I drove from Atlanta to Nashville, and we recorded a new song, and then I drove back. And so for Christmas, he's flying on Christmas, so this is our week we get to spend with him. And so me and my dad and my sister and his fiance are all going to go to Florida tomorrow. So I'm in Atlanta with him right now, and we're actually driving to go to the post office and get some groceries.
Nice, yeah. So how is road tripping with Dad? Is that still good? I mean, like I said, you were on the road a couple of...
It's always great, and I'm always happy to get to see him since I live in Texas, so I don't get to see him as much. But
well, I bring up Dad because when I did meet you, he was there, and we hit it off. I mean, apparently, like we joked about how your dad raised you right. You like Star Wars and all the cool stuff that a young lady, young lady your age should. And of course, since you and I mean, like I said, I kind of had that paternal, fatherly connection with you because you're about the age of my oldest daughter. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So when you went top 10, man, I just got I mean, almost like I said, in a fatherly way. I'm so proud of you. So excited. I know it probably sounds cheesy, but it's. And then now this is your third single in, right? So as far as releasing to Texas Country Radio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now both the previous efforts were pretty strong, but like you and I, we had a brief conversation with when your new single first came out. I was like literally blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, this song is so good and it's so perfect for you.
Thank you.
Tell me about, first of all, the first couple of singles, what they are and what you kind of learned in that process, putting them out to Texas Country Radio, and then how this third one, and like I said, now you're top 10, you're a big deal now. Tell me what that transition was like for you.
Well, I mean, the first song that I ever put out was I think over a year ago now, and it was called Everything's Here But You, and that was the one that we have a video out for. And so just, I was new to the whole thing. Like, I had gone to college a couple of years for music, and then I left college and moved to Atlanta and lived with my dad for a year. And while I was doing music and actually, wasn't working in country music at the time, I was doing more like pop indie kind of stuff. And then I met my current manager, Charles Vessels, and he was like, have you ever thought about going country? And I was like, well, not really, but I think it would suit my voice really well. And so we did country. And then we recorded the EP, and we put the first song out on the radio. And so that was my first experience with it ever. It was so weird hearing myself on the radio for the first time, and then going and doing interviews, because I am a very anxious and shy person naturally. And so talking in front of people, and even just talking to people, it would freak me out, and I was so bad at it. And so I was always so nervous to go and do interviews because I'd never done it before. I'm talking in front of all these people on the radio. What if I say something stupid? What if I mess up, And so it was a whole new experience. But the more I did it, the more, I developed relationships, with you and other radio, personalities or whatever. And just, I love doing it. And I love getting to catch up with you guys every time we got a new song out. So we put the second song out. And then I was a little more comfortable with it, and that one was called Missing Me Like This. And that one did even better than the first one. I was like, this is so great. This is so awesome. This is so exciting. And then that one came off the charts, and then both of those came off the EP that I recorded. And then since we had the EP had been out for about a year now, we're like, okay, I want to put out a full-length album this time. And so we were trying to get together songs for a full-length album, and then we recorded 2 of them. And then we were like, okay, let's put this one out to the radio. And then it did so well. And I was so shocked at how fast it went up because, you know, the first two songs did really well, but, you know, I was fighting because I'm new on the scene, you know, nobody knew who I was. I'm developing relationships with everybody and, like, trying to get my song on the radio. But now that it's been a year and you guys kind of know me a little bit, you're all so sweet, and the song just shot up, like, right away. And I was like, oh, my gosh, this is crazy. And then, you know, a couple months later, it's in the top 10, and it's absolutely amazing. And so I'm so excited, and I can't wait to put my next song out and see how that one does. And because it just means a lot that everyone loves my music so much that, like, you know, you want to listen to it, and you're pushing it up the charts. And so it pushes me to want to keep putting music out that you guys will enjoy. And so it's just been really, really awesome.
Well, now tell me this, because you mentioned your manager, Charles Vessels. What was his advice to you? Did he know right from the start, hey, this is going top 10? Has he said, oh, be careful? I mean, it could be this. How did he get you kind of prepared for this third single?
Oh, he, for this current single, he knew right away that this was going to be a top 10. He was like, this song is great. You know, the songwriters are great. Like you said, if it fits my voice so well. And then especially for, like, you know, the people my age, like that kind of audience, it's stuff that they're listening to. And then we were able to record a video for it and put the video out. And so he was always very confident from the start that this song was a hit because he's got a great ear. And so he can listen to a song and he can tell if it's going to do good or not. And so whenever Bobby Terry, my producer, he sent us this song and was like, what do you guys think about this? You want to cut it? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And then we did it, and we're like, okay, this is awesome. And so we had to choose between this song and another song, and we really liked both of them. But Ed Spacek is one of the guys who helps promote my music. You know, he talks to you guys like, hey, you should listen to Kaitlyn. And so he was like, this song, we should do this song. And so we put it out there, and it's done really well. And so, yeah, he was very confident about it from the start, and I'm glad that he was because it's done so well, and I'm so grateful.
There were a lot of people, you know, excited about the release of this song, and I think you guys did really well, and that's your third single. It took you a while to get established. You got to get your name out there. You did get around to some stations, so like you said, you got to make some relationships, shake some hands, you know, take some photos, and, you know, you get that personal relationship with the people that are playing your record. So you did all those, you checked off all the right things, and then you come out with just, again, the perfect song. I mean, when I listened to it, I was like, this just might be the perfect radio song for, you know, a young, you know, adult female artist like yourself. I mean, like you said, it's kind of like, it's kind of got the modern Nashville sound, but it's still kind of a good Texas country tune. Yeah. Your voice is amazing. The production's amazing. I mean, it's still, it's always an earworm. It's always in my head, you know, even when, you know, it's not on. So, fantastic job on the recording. And then again, you just said you're just recorded a new track. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just recorded it yesterday, and he said he should be getting me a rough track for it by today or tomorrow.
So what are we looking at? We're looking at you're just still compiling songs for the new full length. Is that what you're saying? So when do we expect that to be done, or more recording happening?
Honestly, I don't know.
Just kind of as you can do it, huh?
Because, you know, I'm not signed to a label, so we're doing this all, you know, out of pocket with our own money. So it's just whenever we're able to get the songs, whenever we're able to get the money together to go to the studio to record it, we're going to try and get it out at least within this next year. I know it's a long timeline, but, like, we want to get it out as soon as we can. And so we've got about 3 or 4 songs already, and we have a couple other ones that we're working on that we want to fix up a little bit and then maybe record those. And so we want it to be a full-length album this time. And so instead of 6 songs, have closer to, like, maybe 10 or 11. But this song that we recorded, I'm actually really excited about because I wrote it with Bobby Terry. Because all the songs that I've put out from this point, you know, I haven't written any of them. Right. Amazing songs, you know, and I love singing them. But just, like, it's so cool to actually get to write one or to get to record one that I actually wrote. So I don't know if that's the song that we'll put out next. We might do another one off of this EP first. Just because it's just depending on what, you know, they think might do better on the radio, what people will be more apt to listen to. But just depending on how this recording comes out, we might put out the one that I wrote, and I'm super excited about that one.
Well, again, we're talking to Kaitlyn Kohler. She's got the number 10 song on the Texas country charts, the very last chart of 2020. So you got in there, and hopefully it has some legs beyond 2020 into 2021.
Just in the nick of time, yeah.
Right.
10, right. It's a great way to end the year.
But again, we've been talking about the congratulatory, all that about the song, but we really haven't talked about the song. Of course, it's called Too Many Love Songs. And again, I just think this is just a fantastic radio single. Do you have any, I don't know if you're in a relationship or if you had any, does this song have speaking to you, or does it resonate with you at all personally?
A little bit, just because I've been in a relationship before, and then, when you break up, it's like right as soon as you break up, that's when you start seeing it everywhere. Everybody else is in a relationship but you. Everybody's all lovey-dovey. That's what all the songs on the radio are about. And you're like, I'm just sick of it. I'm tired of it. And so that's kind of what the song is about, is when you break up with somebody and everybody else is in love, and it's like, okay, I get it.
I just love the balance of the song, because it is kind of like it's kind of a love stinks kind of song, but it's still it's just upbeat enough and just melodic and sweet enough to where, it doesn't feel like a downer, but it doesn't necessarily feel like you can still feel in your voice, you can still hear the kind of frustration, which it's just perfectly done.
I love that kind of like, not oxymoron, I guess, but kind of like that balance of like, it's an upbeat song, so it sounds happy, but the lyrics are actually kind of sad or mad or whatever. So it's that that opposite effect. That's really, really cool.
Now that we've hyped up the song and everybody's excited about it, again, number 10. First, quickly give us, the best way to get a hold of you and see what you're up to, and then we'll get the song on.
Yeah, you can find me on my Instagram or Facebook at Kaitlyn Kohler Music, and then you can also look at my website, KaitlynKohler.com. And then I've got my EP and my single out, on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple, you name Amazon, you name it, it's all there. So yeah.
All right, so without further ado, coming in at number 10 on the Texas Regional Radio Report for the last week of 2020, here it is, Kaitlyn Kohler, Too Many Love Songs. This is UvaldeRadio.net on the Texas 12-Pack. Thank you, Kaitlyn.
Thank you.
Heartbreak is a painful process, just when you think that you're making progress. Drag one on the path to happy, then you put on Patsy. Just when you're close to closure, damn if you don't flip the record over. Rip that wound back open, 'cause the record's broken. Too many love songs in the world, too many lost and lonely girls in a sweatshirt on the couch, trying to cry it out. Too many slow dance anthems, hitting hold your heart for ransom. It ain't easy moving on. There's too many love songs, there's too many love songs. I'm trying to move on. There's too many love songs. You gotta give four chords some credit for a worldwide goodbye epidemic. Hell, we're all victims. Damn you, Bob Dylan. Right when you don't wanna hear it, right when you turn out the light, here comes that hit and run lyric one more time. Too many love songs in the world, too many lost and lonely girls in a sweatshirt on the couch, trying to cry it out. Too many slow dance anthems, hitting hold your heart for ransom. It ain't easy moving on. There's too many love songs, there's too many love songs. I'm trying to move on, but there's too many love songs. Oh, wake up and face the music, he ain't coming back. Wake up and face the music, nothing's wrong with that. Wake up and face the music, this song ain't even sad. I think I'm okay. And then I hit play.